Welcome in. Okay, so I'm just hopping on here. I was going to do something different for you guys, but I have a time constraint. So I have a message for you guys. Very interesting. So get seated, get comfortable, grab whatever you be sipping on, grab whatever you be smoking on. If you are at work, operating heavy machinery, driving, or have earbuds in, make sure you guys turn down the volume just a little bit. I am going to be hitting the bell. And yeah, thank you guys for being here. Okay, if you are new, okay, welcome. I'm your bestie on the internet. I am your favorite YouTuber. I am your cosmic cheerleader, your spiritual advisor. I'm all of the things. So I hope that you guys are doing amazing and I hope that this message finds you well. Make sure to pray though before, claiming the reading as your own. And what else? I think that's it. Okay. So let me fix this setting. The song that I got for you guys is Worst Behavior by Drake. Okay, that's the song that I got for you guys. Is you are on your worst behavior and people are acting like, "Oh my gosh, they're so appalled. They're so appalled by this being your behavior." But actually what it is you've kind of had enough. You kind of had enough. It's like how much can you take? And so it is ready, set, go. Anyone that tried you should run. They should take their breadcrumbs with them. I'm going to say that again. There are people that are acting like they are acquainted with the facts, acting like they're acquainted with you. Ready, set, go. You will even give them a head start. Bestie, you will even give them a head start to march their happy ass somewhere else. Literally, okay? I have like three groups of you that are going through things, but all three groups could be your jam. But I was getting three specific messages, and that's why before you gravitate towards, one or the other, they might all be yours. Okay, it might be things that you're going through, or your soul family might be going through, or your friends might be going through, just people close to you. And you've got everyone on notice right now. Normally, people might try to bulldoze you. They might try to tell you, like, no, this is what we're going to do. This is how it needs to be. No, I'm triggered. No, I don't have time. No, I'm busy. You are not accepting that. Okay? There are some people where you have given more than enough grace to. More than enough. You've given them time. You've given them grace. You've given them forgiveness when they didn't even deserve it. And you guys have showed whoever these people are a lot of compassion because you have been in the type of circumstances that they've been in. You have been hard in love. You've had a hard heart before. You've been ice cold. You've been spiteful, jealous, revengeful, closed off. However, these people are treating you, you've been there and you've done that. And you're kind of like, I'm trying to be the good guy, but they're not seeing it as that. They're not seeing it as you being the good guy. So you're kind of done, you're kind of out of favors. Okay? Party favors have all ran out. They're gone. We're out. We don't have any more to give. Okay? All the party favors went out to the first 10 trick or treaters, the first 10 at the party, and there's no more. No more F's to give and no more party favors to give. So cue the justice, hold my Barbies, hold my oxygen, hold my little dog too, because you guys are going to give them a head start. You're like, you're just at your breaking point where what is going to work is you shutting down access to whoever these people are. And this is what gets most of their attention, but not all of them. That's why there might be certain groups, okay? Either way, it's going to make them feel more drawn to you, make them feel closer to you, or make them come charging towards you. But right now, as of today, you are putting everyone on notice. You are making it abundantly clear. I don't know about you. I don't care how long I've known you. I don't care how long I've been talking to you. I don't know about you. And for even some of the worst cases, the worst scenarios, Ben gave them a head start, and they're going to wish they took that. They are going to wish they took that head start. They are going to wish that they never met you. They're going to wish that they didn't try to play with you like that. Your security, your stability, your livelihood, or just playing games. I'm getting that some of you guys are dealing with people that are playing games, and a lot of it is stemming from their insecurities. You guys are definitely dealing with karmics, and it's just a lot. And then some of you guys are meeting new people, and because of all that you've been through, you're like, I don't know if you're going to be the right person for me. So you could be really judging them harshly because, yes, Julia, hold my Barbies. You could literally be judging them because you are needing to release an ex, or you are needing to release people that have really done you harm, done you dirty, but right now you are finding it very hard to forgive the people from the past. And so I understand that. So don't try to rush the power of forgiveness. It's really hard to do, but it's part of the reason why you're not able to move forward with certain people, because you have things from the past that you have not accepted. Okay, so from the first group, okay, this could be in love. Okay, I'm getting love situations, and then we have like a career situation or neighbor situation. Okay, I have got three groups. I've got those of you that are having troubles in a relationship or a situationship. Then I have another group of you where you're trying to put yourself out there, you're trying to date, and then you've met somebody new, but you kind of don't know, like, you just don't know about them. And then I have another group where you guys are putting people on notice at your job or in your neighborhood or in your family. Now, all three of these could be you. It could be the situationship you're trying to let go of, and you're trying to meet somebody new, and then you've got like a whole bunch of fuckery at the job or in your neighborhood or in your family. Or, you could be one of the relationships, and then group three on top. So for the first group, is that the first group? Wait, this one? Okay, for the first group, whatever situationship this has been on you, it has been extremely taxing. It has drained you. This person's been bulldozing you. They've been playing games. They've been gaslighting, breadcrumbing, discarding, love bombing. They've been doing all of the above. And they have been very insensitive to your feelings, your needs, your emotion. They have disregarded your concerns. You feel like a broken record, like you've been repeating yourself over and over and over and over again. And they're just like, ooh, I'm hearing a street bike. Confirmation. You're like, I'm so over waiting on you. Like, your patience has run amok and now it's ran thin. We have sex you up. Somebody is not feeling satisfied. And this doesn't just have to be in bed, but somebody is not getting the love and attention that they're supposed to be getting. And now, if this is in fact a relationship that you guys are dealing with, you're like, this is supposed to be the fun times. This is supposed to be the honeymoon phase. And now, like, we're skipping to the part where we've been together a long time and we can't stand each other and we feel like roommates. Somebody feels, or you both feel unsatisfied with where this is going. You're like, when did we become glorified roommates? When did we start acting like we're long distant lovers, or like you live in another state, or there's all this distance between you guys? And this is based on the other person's self-worth. Okay, so the self-worth of the other person, they're like, I don't feel good about myself today. So it's like they have a lot of insecurity issues that they have not worked on. They make a lot of that your problem. Okay, and so you guys have been most likely bottling up a lot and then exploding, bottling up a lot and then exploding, because you're tired of repeating yourself. You're tired of trying to tell them, like, you know what, you don't get it. You don't get it. But something about what's going on, you can't give up. It's like you're either superstitious or you feel like you haven't given it enough time. Something is telling you to hold on a little bit longer, okay? I'm getting that there's some type of divine timing or luck in this situation and you might be blindsided. So my word of advice would be to, if this is your scenario, group one, ignore their ass. Okay? If they're cherry picking when they want to hang out with you, cherry picking when they want to love on you, cherry picking when they want to be nice to you, you cut the freaking cord. You rip that line so fast that their head spins and they're like, oh my gosh, what's happening? You just got knocked on your ass because you play too much. You play too much. Okay? So if they normally blow up your phone, you're not answering it. You are ripping that cord. You are ripping that line of communication because what you are getting right now is not what you want. You're like, what is this? Like, they're not even bringing crumbs to the table sometimes. So you're like, hold on. When did I get all up in this entanglement? And so before it's too late, what you're going to be doing and what I recommend is that you cut off communication with them until they get their head out of their ass. Okay? They need to go through a lot of growth. They have a lot of patterns that aren't working for your guys' relationship, your union, your situationship, your sneaky link, whoever this is to you. And it's frustrating you. And then when you go to ignore their ass, it's going to be even more frustrating that that's all you had to do. It's all you had to do. They're going to come groveling, apologizing. Okay, this is if this is your situation and if you follow my advice. Trust and believe it has been tested with all of my friends, all of my family, and I have a lot of experience in this department. That's why I offer the advice that I do. I don't need to pull cards for that advice. I've just been through the ringer. I've been through the circus. I've been through the dog shit. I've been through toxic relationships. I've been through many karmic barnyard animals. And so today I will pretend that I know what I'm talking about because I love you guys. Okay? So what I'm getting here is all you've got to do, bestie, is ignore them. Ignore them. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Nothing. Say nothing. You want to really spice it up? Read it. Let it say seen. Let it say read. Let them stress out. They got you scrambling, wondering what the title of this relationship is, wondering what you guys are. Let them scramble for even 24 hours. Okay? Let them try to figure out what you guys are. Turn your location off. If this person never gives you their location, but they have yours, no. Fuck that and fuck them. Let them wonder where you are. Don't tell them that you're at work. Don't tell them that you're at your mom's. Don't respond to their good morning text. Leave them on red. Like how you feel unseen, let them know that they're unseen right now. Seen but unseen. Because this is bullshit, okay? And this is how they're going to respond. Right now, they feel like you are the elf on the shelf. Okay, plan B, you just sit right there, plan B. Let me run through my roster. Ooh, let me talk to A, C, D, E, F, G. I'll be right back. No. Turn your location off, okay? So tomorrow morning or wherever you are in the world, I want you to turn off your location if they have your location and you do not have theirs. Second, when they go to send you that first text message, don't say anything. Don't let them know where you're going today, that you're safe, that you made it to work okay. Don't tell them anything. Stop giving them security. They are not making you a priority. So they're nowhere on our list of priorities. Nowhere to be seen. Then maybe towards the end of your day, when you're like, oh, I gotta let them know something. They could think I'm like dead in a ditch somewhere. Okay? For those of you where this is a new concept to you of having to do this to somebody, and I'm not trying to say like, oh yeah, let's play games. We're not playing games. We're putting people where the fuck they go. If it is really, really strenuous on you, it gives you like a ton of anxiety to do this throughout the day. It's, you know that it's giving you more anxiety than it's giving them. You might want to say something, but I would keep it very brief and I would keep it very short. And I would let them know, your talk is cheap. It doesn't mean anything to me. And you're not a priority to me until you make me a priority. Riddle me what? I can't answer any more questions for you. Thank you, Chantel. Yeah, I got this message very strongly for the collective. Okay, this is a newer entanglement where you're like, why does it feel like this really isn't going anywhere? And you're realizing that you've let them get away with a little bit too much. You've given them a little bit too much wiggle room, a little bit too much play room. You gave them too much of the sandbox that you're in, and you're like, hold on, I forgot that I had a cord. I'm going to rip that back and remind you that I'm the wrong one, always going to be. So affirm it below. Okay, if this is your group one, affirm below, I am the wrong one, always going to be. Affirm below, I rise above doubt daily. I am overwhelmed by the love that God has for me. God goes hard for you. So you just got to make some steps towards knowing your value. Let God sort out the rest. Okay, now what's going to happen if you follow my advice and you ignore them, you give them the cold shoulder, you just basically show them you're not a priority and you don't need to know where I am, you don't need to know what I'm doing, I don't owe you anything, you haven't given me the title of girlfriend, boyfriend, wifey, sneaky link, you haven't given me a title, so we are officially nothing. We are officially nothing. But if you follow my advice, they're going to message you. They're going to blow up your phone and say, I'm changing. I just want to move forward. I need to come over. And I feel like I don't deserve you. I'm so worried that you'll leave me or you're going to see who I really am. I'm so sorry that I hurt you. And I hope that someday that you can forgive me. You're just going to do one day of this because they are reliant on your loyalty. They have not deserved your loyalty. They do not deserve your loyalty. And I promise you, you will not only get a phone call, you will get messages and you will get an apology. And something that they will do to try to rectify it. But if they follow through, then you can maybe say, okay, this is up for negotiation. Now, it is not easy to do if this is something new to you. So I want you to give yourself a lot of grace. I have friends that go through this all the time. So when they're really hard on themselves, like I gave in, I talked to them. Oh, what do I do, Brittany? And I'm like, it's okay. It is okay. Give yourself grace. Like it's something that you have to get used to doing. Standing up for yourself and saying, I have boundaries. You are crossing the line. Or if you know that all they're going to do is turn this around on you, like it's your fault, you always want to fight, I knew you'd be like this. If they always point the finger back at you, that is especially what you want to do is ignore them. You don't want to even get into the roundabout or broken record of, why is it like this? Why aren't we anything? Why aren't you trying? You don't even want to get into that back and forth. If they always turn everything around to make it your fault, you give them nothing. No oxygen, no Barbies, no little dog, no nothing. Because you are not being put on ice for nobody. And I tell you guys all the time, if we have a fake and fraudulent fuckboy or thirsty over there that is in the doorway, the real one cannot come walking through. When we are manifesting things, whether it is a soulmate or more money or a car or stability or the life that we desire, have we made room for those things that we desire? And when the BS is in the way, we got to bulldoze it. We got to rip the cord. We got to cut the line and say, excuse me. Prince Charming is coming through. Bobby, you need to move. Oh, Bobby, here's your last bag. Here's your sweatshirt. You left this here. Don't leave these things here. Lose my number. Okay, you guys are going to be deciding within the next 48 hours if you are ripping the cord for real. But what you're going to do first is you're going to shred the line of communication. This is going to get their full attention. Full stop. Because if they like communicating with you, but then they act like it's too much to like bring you flowers or take you on a date, it's always Netflix and chill. Oh, Madone, I feel so bad for the younger generations. Courting, what is that? There isn't much of that. Courting for like Gen Z is being on somebody's Snapchat, matching on somebody's Tinder, saying, do you want to hang out? Not taking them on a proper date, Netflixing and chilling, and getting like takeout. I used to be some kind of mad that I'm in my 30s, and now I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna shut up. Because it's the younger generations, and I'm like, oh, that is not it. That is not it. We are not hanging out on the couch for our first date. Now, mind you, I am not better than nobody. I did that for many years, okay? I did that for many years, and I didn't know my worth, and I didn't know my value, and I would meet people at the club, and I would meet people like through other friends, and like we would just like hook up, and then we'd be dating, and then we'd be living together. So I am not saying that to be like, oh, I would never. I did that a whole bunch of times. So don't forget that I too took the scenic route many times. Several. If you follow my advice group 1, they will be like, please contact me. Please, let me know you're okay. Are you at work? Are you here? Where are you? Are you on the moon? Are you on Mars? Where'd you go? Don't tell them. Wait to tell them. This is going to trigger them, okay? Now, they have been triggering you for a while. So why are we feeling bad for them? I'll wait. Why are we feeling bad for them? Well, I just don't want to leave them in the dark. And, well, I mean, they're going to be really worried. No. If they had been really worried, if they had been really protective, if they had been a real one, they wouldn't have messed around on day 1. They would not have messed around on day 1. So they have no choice. If they want to ride this wave, they better surrender or they better move. They better apologize. They better come with the quickness. They better come with the actions, or they better move. And they know that now because you've ignored them. You've removed your location. You're not letting them know where you are. You're letting them wonder. Like, they need enough space to know if they miss you and where they value you. So we have divine timing is at play and epiphany, okay? So this is the epiphany that you're coming up with, and it's almost like today is the day that you're going to have the seriousness and the courage to actually follow through on that. You're going to be like, you know what? I can't take anymore because they're just taking up so much space in your head. They're making you crazy. You could be losing sleep. You guys could be feeling like your love life is cursed, like it's just never going to work out. You feel like it's a tricky situation, but you're going to be realizing that there are major differences and it's hard to figure out because the other person is not treating you like a king, not treating you like a queen, and they're the one that's making it a situationship when it does not have to be. So what you are calling in is refreshing energy. You are hitting a hard reset on this person. You're like, ready, set, go. Ready, set, go. You want to try me? You should run. Okay? Because time is running out for them. As soon as you start ignoring them, this is what they're going to see. Oh my gosh, I only got minutes. I only got seconds. Like, what are they doing? I don't know. You are not giving them any validation. You are not giving them any confirmation. You're not giving them any security. They've left you flailing in the wind with no security, no blanket, no shirt on your back. So why are we giving them all types of info when they don't need it? They want to be the vault. We need to be the vault. They want to know what's going on? Go look in the phone book. Go Google it. Go ask somebody. Go figure out where I work. Go, like, do you know what I mean? Like, they need to go play detective. They need to go be a sleuth for a day. You need to lock up your communication for at least 24 hours with this person. They will come with the apology, the I'm sorry. Even if they don't mean it, they will say it just to get, they will say it just to be like, I need to get their attention. So I don't want you to get your hopes up if they apologize, because you guys also know that it needs to follow with some type of action. You are just showing them this, me, requires your immediate attention. Time is ticking. And if you don't move accordingly, you are going to miss out. You are showing them that you are what? Always going to be the wrong one. Okay? Okay, group 2. This could be also love, but this could be you guys being really worried about dating somebody new, meeting somebody new. Maybe at first you're like, oh, they're giving me soulmate vibes. Oh my gosh, this could be a really good scenario. But now the sabotage is like sinking in, and you are like doing this whole little tango in your brain. And you're like, they could be the one, but they could be a serial killer. They could be the one, but they could be a whole weirdo. They could make my life hell. They could be this. Like, well, what if they're this? I don't know. And so your fear is taking over because you've been manifesting a soulmate for so long. You're like, but what if they're just, but what if? All the what ifs are running through your head. So for you guys, you guys need to keep an open mind, because this person is different from your usual type. On top of that, you guys need to get to know each other. It's okay. When it is divine timing and when it is the right one, you don't need to rush, but you're used to things being rushed. And you won't have to do that with this person. And when you tell them, I'm not ready for that, they will listen. That's how you will know, A, if this is your group. Skylar, thank you. I love you always too. I just feel like if this person is the one, when you say, ooh, I'm not ready to do that, or I don't know how I feel about that, they're going to be like, oh, okay, sorry I brought it up. No worries. Like, this person doesn't really want to upset you. They're just trying to get a vibe check for like how you maneuver, like how you feel about them. And you guys are going to have to break it down just a little bit to reveal your innermost selves to each other so your bond can deepen. Okay? Because this person's trying to get to know you, and we have new love. Okay? So you guys have a new love coming in, a person that is going to stir romantic feelings. But right now you're like, I don't know. So like for me, for instance, when I first met my person, I was like, I like could not be bothered because I'd been effed over so many times. I was so mean. I was so cold. I was so, oh my gosh, you guys, I was so mean. I still think about it to this day. Like, dang girl, you were not. You were a bitch. Okay. And normally I'm not like that, but I really wanted to maneuver differently. And I just kept pushing them away and pushing them away. So we have release your ex. So what I needed to do at the time was to release the way that I had been treated. Because what I was doing was I was making this new person pay for all of the other person's mistakes. I was like, you're going to pay for so-and-so's mistakes. You're going to pay for da-da-da's mistakes. He doesn't know who so-and-so and da-da-da are. Rabbit, thank you. Yes, I cried out to God and he responded immediately. Yes. You guys also need to understand the power of your prayer. So when all of these situations are going on, no matter what group you lie in, you can ask for clarity. You can ask for help. Like, you are a master manifester. So all you have to do is say, I need peace. I need clarity. Can you just like give me some type of like harmony, some peace, like just give me a clue of what's going on to calm down these emotions. We have give this relationship a chance. Right now, you guys could be like, no, they're going to be just like Bobby. They're going to be just like Becky. I just know it. I just know it. But we're assuming. We don't actually know. Your ego is trying to protect you. Your ego is like, I got you, girl. I got you, boy. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. But our ego doesn't know shit from shit. So we don't need to listen to them. We really don't. Make the effort. We cannot judge so harshly when we have not yet really made the effort. Okay? So when I first met my person and I was like being a bitch, I got sick. I got the flu or I had a cold. He made me soup. Can't cook. Cannot cook. And was trying to make me soup. And I was just like, I don't know why. I was just holding on to this pain that I didn't need to hold on to. So I had to take time apart to heal and figure all of that out because I couldn't love myself properly. I couldn't love this person properly. So take your time. The person that is right for you, they will wait for you to sort it out. They will communicate with you. They will wait for you to sort it out. If they are this new love that is supposed to come in, it is safe for you to love. Some of you guys are feeling like, no, it's not going to be safe. I'm not going to be secure. They're going to say things. They're going to be checking out other people. I'm going to catch something in their phone. Like, it's just going to be bad. So why don't I just save myself the trouble and just tell them to F off right now? And so you are carrying around this heavy burden instead of opening your heart. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So it's like you're carrying these weights. You're carrying this old baggage of an old unhealthy relationship. Okay? Your old unhealthy relationship could have been toxic on another level. And then you could have dated multiple people like this. So you're kind of like, I don't ever want to go through that again. But this is what you're carrying around. Little old you is like, oh my gosh, why am I carrying around Bobby's pain and his baggage? Why am I carrying around Veronica's crap and her like, why am I carrying that around? Why am I carrying that around? This old unhealthy relationship. First of all, we're not trying to look cuckoo the house. Okay, if you guys are new to my channel, the house is a big old exclamation. We are not trying to look cuckoo just yet, okay? Just warn them that you're a little crazy, but don't show them you're crazy just yet. We have collector of hearts. You could have many love interests right now. And right now, because you've been through so much pain, you guys could be doing this, collecting all of these hearts, collecting all of these numbers, collecting all of these social medias, going through all these DMs, being on all these dating apps, because you feel like, I gotta be in control. So I'm gonna have a roster in case you don't work out, you don't work out, you don't work out, or you don't work out. And that is what's making you feel safe. Like, so you're wondering, like, am I even ready to, like, really settle down? Because if you are talking to this new person, but you've got 50 other or 10 other people that you're talking to, just in case the bottom falls out. I am being shown that if that is what you guys are doing, you might not be playing your cards right. If this person is not being given a fair shot and they've been nothing but nice, nothing but kind, nothing but gracious, or like really sweet to you. So there is going to be people, if you decide to tap into this and to give it a chance, you are going to be cutting all of these other hearts that you've been collecting. You're going to cut those people off. You are going to look at your fears. You are going to look at your insecurities and say, you know what? This could be a perfect match, but I'll never know if I keep distracting myself with all of these other entanglements that like don't really matter. You guys could be even entertaining old flames just to like stay busy. I always say, like, if people knew what we'd really be doing when we were single, they probably wouldn't marry us. Okay? If people knew what we really be doing when we were single, whatever era, whatever season you want to call that, they might not marry us. Okay? But whoever this person is, I feel like if this is your group, if that's your message, they're not going to care. They're not going to care. Because they could have been doing the same thing. Okay? Your other people that were toxic, they would use this against you. They would weaponize this against you. Like, no, I know you're talking to somebody. You're probably messaging them right now. Like, da-da-da-da. They just were not realistic. And they just blamed you for everything. So I am getting that this person has deep wisdom. And right now they're trying to read you. They're trying to read between the lines. they can see you clearly, but they can see that you can't see the situation clearly. So they're kind of like walking on eggshells right now just to make sure that like they're not pissing you off or triggering you. We also have studying you. They are studying you. And everything you throw at them, I'm not ready for that. I don't want to do that. I don't like that. Nope, 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 nope. And they're just like, okay, that's okay. That's okay. They have self-control. The person that is the one for you, they have self-control. They're not going to force you to do anything that you don't want to do. They're not going to try to make you uncomfortable in any sense of the word. So every time you throw a haymaker, they're going to catch it and say, okay, that's cool. That's fine. No problem. They are unfazed. They are not going to react to your negativity. That is also going to be a sign that they will know just how to catch your negativity when you're in a mood. Okay? So like when I'm in a mood, my person already knows. Okay? He comes to the door and he's like, what happened? I'm like, oh my gosh, so and so, like I go crazy, and then he's like, okay, what's wrong? And I'm like, and you just vent. Whoever this person is, they're gonna be able to catch that. The other people, they didn't care. They weren't concerned. You didn't have that chemistry or that compatibility. Whoever this new person is, they have deep wisdom. They know. They have an old soul. So if they are the one for you, they will help give you the proper guidance when you are ready. But right now, you need guidance from God. You need guidance from those that you trust. And you need to ask God or the universe for the clarity and the peace that you need. So you guys right now could be seeking out readings like, oh, I need a reading. I need a message. I don't know. Should I talk to them? Should I let them take me out? I don't know. And you guys could really be giving them a hard time. Right now, you guys could be considering putting them on the back burner when they actually, in fact, could be your perfect match. They, in fact, could be a good connection, the connection, if you give them a chance. But of course, devil energy, when you're about to meet the one, you guys, and like this is another layer to that. Devil energy is going to come at you harder. Okay? Devil energy wants that separation. Devil energy does not want you with your soulmate. Okay? And the enemy, Steven, and the enemies, the Decepticons, the empty vessels walking around, will be used as tactics against you to get you away from this person. It'll be your family members you can't stand. It'll be your friends you can't stand. It'll be your peers you can't stand that are going to try to move you away from this person. Okay, the people that agree with you are probably, or the people that want to take you away from this person are probably the people you need to get rid of in your life, but that'll come further down the road. And the people that are saying, give this person a chance, they actually want to see you happy. Okay? So you guys could be thinking like, oh, I'm just going to put them on the back burner because I don't know. You have all of this doubt creeping in your head. Then you're starting to wonder, am I rebounding? Maybe I'm just trying to rebound and that's why they're not the one. You have 50 excuses from Sunday on why they could not be the one. And so right now they could be walking on eggshells, trying to mirror you back to try to not piss you off because they know they just need an actual proper opportunity to give you a proper offering. And right now, you guys might not be giving them that leg to stand on. Okay, so issues are being reflected and exposed to you on what your shadow is telling you, what your triggers are telling you, and what your ego is telling you. So right now, I'm getting that you guys just need some alone time, not talking to your roster, bestie, not talking to the exes, and just being in some sort of like, little hermit mini mode of going within and asking God or asking the universe like, hey, I need help. Like, and I want to make the right decision. I don't want to blow an opportunity. Now, if this is your destiny, it cannot miss you. But I know, I wish I wouldn't have taken the long way for months and months and months and months. I know me specifically, I wish I would not have taken the long way for that long before I figured it out. And you guys could be thinking one of your reasons is you prefer to be alone. You're like, oh, actually, I have been calling in a soulmate, but I prefer to be alone. So it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And then we have blooming. If you allow this relationship in, it could possibly bloom. There is still opportunity for it to, in fact, bloom. Okay? I love that for you guys. Okay, so that's group 2. Let me know if that helped you guys or if that was your jam. Now let's get into the karmic coworkers and the karmic neighbors and the karmic family members, okay, that you guys could be dealing with. You guys could be feeling like you are waiting. You know that you have to go within for this shift, for this expansion, but everything is coming in to distract you and to make things hard for you. And so you guys could be getting really frustrated. Hold on. Hi, Randon. Hi, guys. Thank you for being here, and thank you for any moderators that are in here. I appreciate you guys. So there is this shift, there is this cycle, there is this transition, and you guys can feel it, but you guys are dealing with, again, a lot of intrusive energy. So you're feeling like you're longing for this thing, but there's all of these other things getting in the way. So let me explain what's going on. Whatever you guys are waiting for, whatever hiccups you guys are dealing with, there is a lot of karma unfolding. Okay? There is this ready, set, go energy. You gave everyone a platform and the room to figure it out. You warned everybody. You're like, hey, this is a bad idea. Hey, we need to take care of this. Hey, we need to do this. And you gave everyone grace and opportunity, ample opportunity. And they didn't take that. They took it as a joke. They took it as a nuisance. They took it as like it was annoying. And now it is all backfiring in their face. And that is why you guys could be really annoyed. Like, oh my gosh, like they didn't listen to me and now the ish is hitting the fan. And who is it affecting? It's affecting you. But it's also affecting the person that didn't listen to you. Okay, so everyone around you has been warned. You warned your family members. You warned your coworkers. You warned your neighbors. You warned all of them like, hey, this needs to be out of here. This needs to be gone. I'm not putting up with that anymore. I'm not taking that position. I'm not going to come to family dinners anymore. You laid down all the groundwork of, hey, I've been nice. I could have played it totally different. I chose to play it cool, calm, and collected. And now you got me all the way effed up. You guys are taking a minute to sit down and say, how am I going to handle this? Because it's going to get all the way thrown in somebody's face. There is a big, like, insurmountable amount of justice that you are about to throw in somebody's face that has not been taking you seriously. I don't know if this is a boss, a landlord, a neighbor, a family member, a mom, a dad, whoever this is. You've been like, okay, this is going to get bad. And I'm just telling you, like, we could have done something different. So somebody's been coming after you. Or somebody's been doing something to you, and you've been warning your higher ups, you've been warning your landlord, you've been warning your parents, you've been warning your boss, whoever, and they haven't been listening. And now the situation is getting really bad, but it's affecting you first. So what you're doing right now is you are figuring out a game plan. You're like, okay, I am not going to just let all of this be my problem, let all of this just pile up on me. It's kind of like you figuring out what needs to be done and then sending them the tab. Figuring out what needs to be done and then having the list ready for them to see what they fucked up. Because they did. Whoever this is, they really, really, really did. You guys are going to be online, crossing your T's and dotting your I's with how you are going to protect, arm, defend, and honor your home, your finances, and your stability. I am getting that you guys have a sweet situation. Okay, whether it is a sweet position at work, good shifts at work, the best apartment in the apartment building, the best house on the block, whatever it is, people see that you have it good somewhere, and they don't want you to. Okay, they do not want you to. They're kind of like, well, I can mess that up. There's a lot of jealousy around you guys. So you guys kind of feel like your relationship with someone could be up in the air because they didn't take you seriously and they didn't listen. You are putting everyone on notice. So if this is your higher ups that you're dealing with, your landlord that you're dealing with, or a parent, You're kind of telling them, I just had to take care of this, 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 and that. Now you're going to have to deal with the rest of that aftermath. It's going to cost you this, this, and that. For some of them, it's going to cost them actual money. Some of them, it's going to cost them more than money. Money, respect, dignity, and maybe a daughter, a tenant, an employee. Like, it's going to shake them up to show them, you could have had it sweet with me, but now you're playing instead of handling things accordingly, handling things as you should. Like, the reason why your life is sweet over here is because of the way that you protect it, because of the way that you love on it, because of the way you heal and activate it. So when other people have a part to play, like, they're also going through their karma and their justice. They're going through breakups, divorces. You guys have a lot of people around you that are really sabotaging themselves in really terrible ways. And it's trickling down to you, but it's backfiring. But it's almost like before it backfires all the way on them, it's going to cost you a little bit, but you will be reimbursed. Okay? Whoever I'm speaking to, you will be reimbursed. Right now, you could be feeling heated, mad, upset, like, oh my gosh, I've already dealt with this because of these people, and this because of these people, and this because of these people, and I have had it up to here. If you guys have had shitty neighbors, maybe you guys had all kinds of mayhem going on, and you're like, this is it. Maybe for some of you guys, it's been your job, and there's been like missing money and missing deposits, or, like just things going awry. And right now, you're going to sit down and you're going to look around like, I need to write down how much has really happened. It's going to blow your mind how much that you've overcome and how much you've made it through. Like, you've literally made it through the fire. These people could never. And that is going to show you, dang, I have a good life and I need to keep protecting it. We have influence, manifestation. You guys, your power and your influence is changing. It's shifting. You guys are attracting a whole new group of people, a new set of eyes. There are a lot of eyes on you, and they're kind of like, wow, I never really read between the lines and realized how much wisdom Collective had to give me, and now I'm paying attention. There were a lot of people, like, the bottom line is there were a bunch of people wrapped up in their own stuff, and they were not paying attention to you as they should have been. And you were doing them a kindness, you were doing them a service by saying, like, hey, like, they did this, this, and that. We maybe need to take preventative measures and take care of this. And none of these people listen to you. And now it is going to cost them. And I'm not talking about a little bit of money. I'm hearing 3 street bikes racing. It's not going to cost them a little bit. It is going to cost them a lot. I mean, for some, it's going to cost them hundreds of thousands of dollars. For some of them, it's going to cost them millions. And then for some of them, it's just going to cost them thousands. But there are complete, like, infrastructures being destroyed from the inside out because you guys were doing a bunch of people a service. So this could be the infrastructure of their finances, the infrastructure of their buildings, the infrastructure of their real estate, whatever it is, you will get a new chapter out of this. Because remember, Uranus and Jupiter are going conjunct, and whatever these intrusive things that you guys are dealing with right now, it's not going to last much longer. Things are being redirected in your favor, and you did what you could, and you prayed, and you asked, and you begged and you pled for people to not, you knew what was going to happen. You knew the whole time what was at stake. Okay, you knew the whole time what was at stake. Say you were telling a boss, hey, one of your higher ups is stealing. And I'm just trying to tell you, like, this is missing, this is missing, this is missing. But because that boss thought they needed them so much, they kept them. And now they're going to lose so much more money. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Say you had a landlord and you're telling him, like, hey, this got destroyed, this got destroyed. You guys have shitty neighbors. You're like, all of these things got destroyed, and then they didn't listen to you. And now everything has got to get rebuilt. Everything has to get gutted out. And when they thought they were just going to lose a little bit, they're actually losing that times 4, that times 6, that times 50, that times 100. Your new chapter, you are still going to be able to pick up where you left off. But there's like this retrograde that you're going through, this transit, and you could be really annoyed. But I also want you to remember that certain things that you haven't dealt with in other retrogrades are coming to the surface now, and it still, even then, might not be as bad as what you would normally have to deal with. So I'm getting that you are going to wake up and you are going to handle the day like you ain't never handled it before, because you only got a couple more things. You guys only got a couple more things that you have to do to figure out how to keep what you got going on safe. Okay? People are going to go from not paying attention to be entranced, not paying attention to being mesmerized. They could have saved a lot of money listening to you. They could have saved a lot of grief, a lot of agony listening to you. Now people are seeing you completely different. So instead of them thinking that they had you under review, you have them under review. You have them under review. Like, I don't have to stay at this job. I don't have to stay in this family. I don't have to stay in this neighborhood. I don't have to stay here. And before, they might not have ever thought that you would say that, be that, or need that, or do that. And it's kind of like, mark my words, I am promising you, I will not let myself down. So affirm it below. I will not let myself down. I will show up for myself daily. I am rising above doubt. I turn pain into miracles. Mark my words. Okay, that can be your guys' main affirmation. I turn pain into miracles. Mark my words. You mean what you say when you say it. Affirm it below. I said what I said when I said it. My energy is contagious. I am lovable. Duh. I'm kind of a big deal. I am iconic. And you're no longer going to be doubting your own wisdom. We have breaking point. You guys are at your breaking point. A lot of you guys, whatever group you picked, you guys are at your breaking point. You're like, okay, I've got to say what I need to say. I need to say it with my whole chest. And I've had enough of feeling angry. You're understanding why you're feeling angry. There's certain feelings that you've been bottling up, and you've only been letting out a little bit because you didn't want things to look personal. But now that you're realizing the optics of what you are protecting, it is business as usual. Okay, it is business as usual. If people want to act like, oh, you're so expensive, you got to do it this way. Yeah, I got to protect what's mine. I will pay the price of protecting what's mine. I don't need to be dripping in diamonds, but I will pay the price to protect my children, to protect my animals, to protect my family, to protect my job, my position, whatever that is. Then we have reviewing. People are seeing you in a completely different light. They're like, oh, when they sent me that notification or that email or that, I should have listened. And I brushed over it for months. Some of you guys, years. These people, ready, set, go. Anyone that tried you should run. Anyone that didn't listen to you should run. Thinking that they can get away with something. Riddle me that. Riddle me what? Thinking that they get away with something, they are going to be making a very surprising discovery. That surprising discovery will be in the next 24 to 48 hours. Mark my words. Mark my words. Okay? Rude awakenings for everyone that didn't do what they said they were going to do and went in circles with you. Went in circles with you, gave you breadcrumbs. They were like, oh, I take care of it when I take care of it. I'll do it when I do it. I got you. I got you. Don't worry. Don't worry. They are in for a rude awakening. They are going to wish they had answered your call. They are going to wish they heeded your warning. They are going to wish. Because now they are on the hamster wheel of karma, of dog shit, all on their own, all by themselves. And you're like, bye. You're getting on the wheel of fortune. Toodles, you're not tall enough to ride this ride. Sorry. I tried to get you guys all ready so you could come over here with me and be at this carnival, but now you're at the circus and I can't do anything for you. Hoping for things to change and bringing in a new beginning. You guys have been wanting a new beginning because there is certain circumstances or environments that you are outgrowing. Things are going to shift for you in a very different way. And what's going to happen is either you are being relocated and upgrading, or other people are being relocated. It's kind of like whatever is going to make you more comfortable. If it would make you more comfortable, bestie, to be relocated, to just be in a whole new scene, that is what you're going to get. Or if it would make you more comfortable for everyone else to be relocated, that's exactly what is going to happen. We have wishes granted, wishes coming true, magical energies surrounding you. Now remember, this is going to be a time of serendipitous, unexpected change. And so your thoughts are currently manifesting. That's why I'm always doing affirmations with you guys, because I want you, at least while you're watching my content, to have positivity echoed back to you. Okay, and you guys are always more than welcome to drop your own affirmations that you like saying. It's just you can use my platform to practice saying these things out loud to the universe, to others, and getting, retraining yourself like, yeah, I am worthy. I am worthy of all of this. We have creeping doubt. Okay, so as your wishes are being granted, there is creeping doubt that it's going to try to keep knocking and keep scratching and keep pestering you and keep bothering you and saying, no, but wait, you're not really worthy, so don't do all of that. Don't do all of that. You're still going to push through that, okay, because you turn pain into miracles. You're going to be taking a tally of some of the things that you've been through in certain environments, and you're going to be seeing that has not been worth it. That has not been worth it. And why is nobody listening to me? I'm trying to not only save myself, but save others. Your life is going to be changed forever. Some of you guys are going to be meeting your soulmate. Okay, so if that is you, you guys could have been group 2 of the love portion. Okay, we have sacred cycles. You guys are letting go of the old. You are honoring the cycle that you are in, and you are seeing firsthand, front row seat of what goes around comes around. Okay, there were some people that were feeding you a line. They were feeding you some BS. Their talk was cheap. They didn't follow through with actions, and they were kind of taking a cowardly approach. Whoever those people are, there's going to be distance put between you, because they're going to have to sit on the other side of the street sorting out their finances, sorting out their life, sorting out the karma that they are being dealt. And then we have soul family. Okay, some of you guys are going to be traveling, and some of you guys are going to be meeting a soulmate or attracting your tribe, or all of the three, or all of the above. You guys are really getting rid of the old. Like, I didn't deserve to deal with that. I wasn't trying to be a jerk. I wasn't trying to be a nuisance by telling them what was wrong. This is like telling people like, hey, there's a storm coming and it's going to rip up this home, this home, and this home. And they're like, nah, it's fine. And then it rips it up, and it costs them way more money when they could have just listened to you. It's that kind of vibe. So do not doubt your intuition. You guys saw certain things taking place like a wrecking ball. You guys saw certain things that were going to fall like dominoes, and certain people weren't listening to you. Bet they're going to listen now. Okay, I'm going to say that again. There were certain people that did not honor the wisdom that you were giving them and how genuine it was. They're going to wish that they had listened to you. Look, release. You are releasing the fact that this is no longer your problem. Okay, you warned everybody that the storm is coming. You're like, I tried, Brittany. I tried to warn them because I'm trying to protect my family, and nobody listened to me, and everyone got fucked up. Everyone got caught up, and now they're pushing against this current. They're pushing against this storm. They look crazy, and you're like, I'm already gone. I am already gone. Secrets are being revealed. Okay? There are secrets being revealed about who was actually being a coward behind the scenes, who really wasn't listening to your guidance, who really wasn't taking what you said at face value. Those secrets are being revealed. I warned them all. Yeah, you can only do so much. Okay, you can only do so much. But for a long time, these people did not care how it was affecting you. They could have been pretending like they cared, and you could have believed that they cared. But they, unfortunately, some of these people that you care about are going through their own karma. And then, unfortunately, it's going to be like a dog pile because they didn't listen to you. It's going to be even worse and even more intense. This is going to be your opportunity to shine, because it's going to show not only were you smarter, or not only were you wise and what you were trying to counsel and what you were trying to help with, it's going to show that, like, you're pretty freaking smart because, you know, you didn't make your house out of sand. Look, we have protection. Everyone's going to be doing this. Oh my gosh, this storm is brewing. It's so chaotic. What do I do? This is going to be you guys. God goes hard for you. You've already got transportation to be relocated. You don't got to worry. Okay, you do not have to worry. Hi, Empress. You're welcome, Jennifer. Okay. Try not to take any of your rage out on people that are assessing you and trying to distract you. Okay? There are some people that think they're important and they think that they're funny and they've got the assessment wrong. And all they're doing is kind of hindering their own growth by mucking about on your timeline. They're in some sort of form of outer darkness, and you just gotta literally ignore them altogether, okay? Just ignore them altogether. We have radical rebirth. You guys are keeping the faith alive. You guys have radical acceptance for yourself. And people are really coming at you sideways for that. Okay, you guys got cowards coming at you sideways, karmics coming at you sideways, loudmouths coming at you sideways, people that think they're funny coming at you sideways, and it's unfortunate. They will be dealt with. They will be dealt with accordingly. Every way the planets move and the way that God moves and the way that divine timing moves, it will all be sorted. So I would just definitely give yourself some grace that you've been getting a little, frustrated or just annoyed by people, because some of it's already unfolding for them. So they're kind of like energetically reaching out for you. But thank you, Randon. Okay, I think that is it, right? Yeah. Okay, get one more. Community, marriage. Wow, you guys, I told you. You guys have community coming in. Some of you guys are building a whole legacy, a community of people, a social media, a gathering of people. Some of you guys are calling in expansion, and others of you guys are calling in marriage. These are one of the three things, if not all of the three things, that you will be getting with this next transit, with this next conjunction. Now, how it will come in might not be the most prettiest, but these things are coming in for you guys. Okay, we have a sense of community, your soul tribe, your expansion, being able to travel, being relocated, or others being relocated, or marriage. And for some of you guys, it's all of the above. What a beautiful confirmation. Okay, you guys could be seeing 818, 111, 333, or 444. Okay, I've been seeing those numbers the past couple days. Let's see if we get any tarot for you guys. So another affirmation that you guys can say is the universe is always conspiring in my favor. Okay, the universe is always conspiring in my favor, and continue to rebuke, denounce, and cancel those that are trying to mess with your parade. Okay, everywhere you go, it looks like you're walking through the parade. You were the head of the parade. You were the best float in the parade. People are like, nah, 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 you're doing it wrong. This ain't your jam. This ain't your parade. This ain't your narrative. And nobody asked them. Okay, this is your parade, your table, your feast. Slow down to enjoy that. That's going to be really important to you this week. Like seeing that I need to slow down and enjoy my family or my loved ones, or I'm not promised all this time on earth, or life is short, so I'm not spending it on the scallywags. I'm not spending it on the Decepticons. You're not. Okay? You're not. You have victory coming in, success, triumph, popularity, being noticed. Like, you've been putting in work. It's time to be recognized for that work. So whatever that means to you, whatever you've been working your little tushy off in, is where you're going to be recognized, is where you're going to be victorious. We have the King of Cups. Okay? You're going to be more affectionate, more caring, more friendly towards the people that have been taking care of you. And then we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So that is your spiritual recovery, your financial recovery, because there's too many times that you've been abandoned, left out in the cold, left for dead. You guys are going through a financial reset, a spiritual reset. So affirm it below. Okay, my confidence is growing. I am going through spiritual recovery, financial recovery, a financial reset, a spiritual reset. I have radical acceptance for myself. God goes hard for me. The universe is always conspiring in my favor. They better freaking ask somebody. They better ask somebody. As you guys have all this success coming in and it's roaring and it's loud, there are a lot of people that have incompleted their task. Like, their task is incomplete. Their initiation hasn't been started. Their training wheels are going to stay on for a time or 5. They are causing stagnation. Okay. F the scallywag. I don't know why I said that word. That's just what came to mind. Thank you, Melanie. I appreciate you. I hope all is well. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna hop out of here. I don't want to make this too long. I appreciate you guys so, so much. I will be doing a some love live streams for you guys, for those of you that are single. Okay, or you could take it if you're in a relationship. But yeah, I will be doing that for you guys here soon. I'm really excited. I just didn't have the time to do that today because I need 2 hours. I need an hour and a half to like 2 hours uninterrupted to give you guys that type of live stream, or to give you guys that type of message. So make sure your guys' notifications are on. I know a lot of you guys are not being properly notified. And yeah, just thank you for tuning in. I appreciate all of your guys' love and support. You guys are the very best. If you guys are looking for anything that's like a personal reading, Patreon link is in the description box. That's where all the exclusive ad-free content goes. That is more tailored for that, or geared towards that. Cash App link is in the description box. And thank you guys for your Cash App donations and your Super Chat donations. Thank you for your thumbs up, your affirmations, all of your beautiful comments. They do not go unnoticed. Oh, also, thank you to my moderators, okay? Because whether my mods are watching the replay or watching it now, I appreciate you guys just leaving certain messages that are foul, disgusting, whatever, that go through the chat. I appreciate you guys leaving them for me to sort. So I appreciate when they get flagged, you guys leave it deleted. And then that way, when I go through the replay, I can block and move accordingly. So thank you guys for doing that, because I want to see what's being said before I remove them. You know what I mean? I want to see what the history is. Like, is it a misunderstanding? Is it something that just got flagged? Or are they just being a whole demon in the house? And in the past, I had moderators that would just try to run all of it on their own. And it's like, no, 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 let me see what's going on and let me get rid of them accordingly. Because I might be familiar with them and how they talk and their verbiage. That's why I try to communicate a lot with you guys through the live stream and through the comments, because then I'm familiar with you guys. I'm familiar if you have 1 account, 2 accounts, 3 accounts. I'm familiar with how you speak and like the type of words that you use. And sometimes people have just created an account and they're just being a whole troll and they're just trying to be important. And just thank you guys for leaving those comments, moderators, for me to sort out accordingly, because it makes it easy for me. If they're removed by a moderator completely, then I can't go back in and see what they said. I want to see the history of what they said and then be like, oh, you're gone. You're gone. But thank you, Virginia. Thank you, Randon. And thank you, Savage Queen. I will be adding more moderators as well. I just haven't needed more mods yet, but I will be adding more in the future. So I'm going to add people that I am familiar with. Okay, I know a lot of people are asking, but I'm trying to add people that I'm really familiar with so we don't have any other complications or any other issues, because I just don't need it. I don't like having to block a moderator. I don't like doing that at all. No, I don't. Okay, so you guys, make sure you are smashing the you-know-what. Hit the bell, duh. Just thank you for being amazing. Continue to rise above doubt daily, turning pain into miracles, being kind of a big deal, being kind of iconic, being lovable. Bust out the confetti, cue the good stuff. Your energy is contagious, and continue to realize that you are overwhelmed. You are allowed to be overwhelmed by the universe's love for you, by God's love for you. Okay? All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed every message, every group, and I'll see you in the next one. Toodles.